Hi, it's Marieta. Thank you so much for tuning in today's video. I'm going to talk about the second reason why E2 visa are denied. Actually, 40% of them are denied. So let's make this happen. So what is the second reason why E2 visa, 40% of them are actually denied? Well, based on my experience and based on what I'm hearing, actually some of you guys are working with wrong expert. And I do want to explain exactly what do I mean by that. There's some of you guys who are working with people who are not even licensed attorneys. So first you need to look if this person who you about to hire is actually a licensed attorney in the United States. Immigration law is actually federal law, and so you can be working with person who is licensed in, as long as it's licensed in any state within the United States, that person is qualified to help you. The second thing you need to look at is whether this person is actually specialized in business immigration. I'm not talking general immigration, because immigration area of law is pretty wide, and you need to be working with person who is exactly focused on E2 visa or EB5 visa. Also E2 and EB5 are slightly different. So E2, EB5, L visa. This is very small niche within already specialized area of law, which is the immigration. And so you need to be working with individuals who are experienced in E2 visas, okay? If you hire someone who is just a general immigration lawyer, that this person is not going to guarantee, even if they claim they can guarantee, they cannot really guarantee the success because they don't have proper experience. So you need to look for person who work with clients, especially E2 investors in the past, who is experienced in E2 visas, okay? If you hire someone who is just immigration law, general immigration lawyer, this person cannot really guarantee the results you're looking for because this individual doesn't have proper experience. Now, there are actually some people, who came to me after their visas were rejected, and when I asked them, did you hire a person who is actual expert, or did you just pay to someone who is claiming to be expert? And then when we dig deeper, we realize that this person wasn't even licensed attorney in the United States, and obviously this individual didn't get approval. Second, people come to me and they are rejected, and I ask them, okay, did you actually work with person who helped other E2 investors in the past, or did you just pay immigration lawyer who was, let's say, more affordable, quote unquote, or cheaper than the real expert, and that is the result of that cooperation? So, this person said, I was working with immigration lawyer, but I didn't know that I need to look for business immigration lawyer, someone who is focused on E2 visa. Hello? Yes, you have to, because E2 visa filing is different than, for example, family immigration. It's very different than a green card through a marriage filing. It's very different than with the deportation cases. See, I personally don't do any deportation cases. I don't do family immigration. Actually, I don't do anything except E2 and L visas and EB5. So that's it pretty much. This is what I'm doing, and there's nothing else I can take on because I'm pretty busy with E2 visa cases. And so if you can even send me email and I'm gonna say no to you because I don't do those visas. Now, also the very thing to realize is that, E2 visa is for entrepreneurs. So you do want to build the actual business. You don't just want to get a visa. You need to build a business, because if you don't build successful business, later in the future, you might not be extended. The visa might not be extended, or you won't be able to upgrade it to a green card. So you have to really think ahead of time and understand that E2 visa is just a start. but you actually need to build successful business. That is the objective here. And oftentimes I help my clients to build this business. So I do offer consulting service, not just the legal service. And, people come to me and they ask me, but why do you charge what you charge compared to other immigration lawyers? Because I'm specialist. You get what you pay for, and you have to understand that, guys. Because sometimes, and I get it, especially when you're starting out, you are investing, you want to save money, you don't want to invest, you don't want to waste your money. And I do understand that, but you also need to understand that if you want to work with true expert, you have to pay for it, because there is a reason why these people are experts. There is a reason why they charge what they charge compared to the generalists, because the generalists will not have the results you're looking for. And you have to ask yourself, how much is this American dream worth to me? How much am I willing to pay to live this American dream? Once you are actually denied, then it's more difficult even for the expert to help you out, because you were already denied and you have the history of denial. So you need to make decision not based on the price, but based on the value. And when you look at the value, you should look at the previous track record of this expert. And also, in my case, it's very different, because I actually came to the United States. I am the immigrant like you, and I've been through the same process. So what I preach, actually, I do. I've been there. I've done that. There is a big difference when you're working with someone who is also entrepreneur, someone who has built a business from the scratch. This person can give you different knowledge, different value than someone who is employed by bigger corporation, bigger law firm, and is just practicing general immigration law, and they take on cases, hundreds of cases, and they don't really pay any attention to you. I work with people, I pay attention to my clients, and most of them become my friends. Obviously, my time is valuable, my expertise is valuable, so I'm charging different amount compared to that general practitioner, if you know what I mean. And so you have to understand that the price is actually a reflection of the value, and you need to get clear on the value you are seeking, the help you actually need, right? If you don't need that, let's put it this way. If you don't seek the help, the complex help that expert is able to provide you, then by all means hire that person, the other immigration lawyer, more general immigration lawyer, who is going to help you out. But be careful, because I want you to be approved. And so you really have to think twice, because it's not really about, like I said, it's not really about the price you pay, but it's really about the result you get. So look for the results, right? That's what you need. You need to look for results. And second, like I said, it's the E2 visa is just the start. Eventually, you will actually need to figure out the way how you can scale the business and grow the business. And many of you guys are not aware of that, which I'm not going to discuss over this video. But it's something that you need to be aware of, especially if you are an entrepreneur. Because being an entrepreneur, and having this entrepreneur visa that is actually tied to your business, it's going to put a lot of pressure if you don't know how to build a business. Okay? So be aware of that. And the next thing I want to mention is that, working with someone who is not an immigrant is very different than working with someone who actually is immigrant, because this person is going to give you peace of mind. And what do I mean by that? This person will understand you. So again, that is the value you're looking for. You don't want to work with a person who's average response time is 2 weeks. Person who is not communicating with you, person who is not paying attention to you, right? Because getting a visa is one thing, but on the way, you're going to have so many questions, because you are actually changing your life. And it's a big step you're taking, right? And so again, I encourage you to work with people who you feel comfortable, really talk to this person before you hire him or her, and feel comfortable on the personal level, because that is also important. You need to feel comfortable. And And yeah, so I hope this helps, guys. Let me know what you think. If you have additional question, comments. I do have a webinar, upcoming webinar next week, where I'm going to cover 3 secrets how to prevent the E2 visa denial. So if you are serious about this topic, I do encourage you to join the webinar. There is going to be a limited seating. The link is going to be below this video, so you can sign up, and stay tuned for the 3rd video, where I'm going to talk about the reason number 3, which is the lack of preparation for the visa interview, where I'm going to cover how to prepare for the visa interview and what you need to know if you want to get the visa approval. So stay tuned. Tomorrow the next video will be released, and I'll see you next week. Have a great day.